Hey everyone, it's George from Blockchain DXB and today is the 27th of August 2024. Now the prices of Bitcoin on the global cryptocurrency market, guys, has marginally gone down, and this I do feel is because the CEO of Telegram was arrested, isn't it? So what I'll be doing, guys, today is, with a good friend of mine, that is Marco Shintita, I will be going live via LinkedIn at 10 a.m. Gulf Standard Time, and we'll go ahead and discuss what role does privacy, self-sovereign identity, politics play so far as cryptocurrency and blockchain adoption is concerned. So if you are connected on LinkedIn, guys, please feel free to go ahead and join us. Now in today's episode, guys, we do have some really interesting development all the way from India. And India has a project called as Digital Public Infrastructure. And the governor of the Reserve Bank of India, which is kind of like the central bank, he did actually go live via YouTube and he got and shared quite a lot of information. But I'm going to be talking about news that is connected to central bank digital currency in India. Now look, guys, I hate saying this. So far as the Reserve Bank of India is concerned, they're definitely not fans of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. They have definitely been massive fans of central bank digital currency, and he actually talked about how they've got 5 million users already using central bank digital currency in India. So I'll go ahead and touch base on that news. Now the second news, guys, should be an absolutely massive news, but no one in the cryptocurrency world is talking about, and that is to do with Cardano. Now Cardano, they were scheduled to have a hard fork, and the hard fork was called as Chang, but looks like that thing has been delayed. Now what's really important to note, guys, the reason it is delayed, it is not because of Cardano, rather it is because of Binance and other service providers. Looks like they need to go ahead and update the system, and Charles Hoskinson did actually mention that via Twitter, so I'll go ahead and very briefly touch base on that news. Now look, guys, since 2023, a lot of the companies, particularly from the finance world, they were going and adopting stable coins, and we have Ripple adopting stable coin. We also have Adara Hashgraph. We have PayPal who already have the stable coin. Now one of the most pro Bitcoin and cryptocurrency state, that is Wyoming, they are planning to go ahead and launch their own stable coin. So I'll go ahead and discuss what is it that they are doing, because looks like they want to go ahead and launch a US dollar backed stable coin in their state, and this would happen most likely by the first or second quarter of 2025. So I'll definitely go ahead and touch base on that news. And guys, towards the end of the episode, I'll go ahead and discuss some really interesting matrix that is connected to Bitcoin blockchain. And the Bitcoin network, guys, saw its busiest day ever on the 23rd of April, and the transactions were almost $1 billion. So we'll definitely go and take a deep dive into that. So quite a lot to cover, guys, in today's episode, isn't it? And like we do in every Crypto and Coffee at 8 podcast, we will be looking at two news from the UAE and the Middle East. Now the first news, guys, is a massive news, and this is to do with the cryptocurrency exchange from Bahrain. And the news essentially is that CoinMena, they have partnered with Bitpanda Technology Solution. Absolutely massive news in my opinion, and I'll go ahead and give out more information regarding this. Now the second news, guys, is connected to artificial intelligence, and the clinic called as MAS or MAS, they are leading the way in artificial intelligence, but they're doing that with dentistry. So I'll go ahead and share my thoughts and opinion on it. So look, guys, so far as artificial intelligence is concerned, it is not confined only to, let's say, finance industry or a specific industry, isn't it? Artificial intelligence can be adopted in pretty much every industry, so the potentials are absolutely huge. So I'll definitely go ahead and give out more information regarding this. So quite a lot to cover, guys, in today's episode. Let's kickstart with it right away. Thank you to our sponsors for being part of the Blockchain DXB journey. Firstly, Advanced Media. Advanced Media, guys, is the largest distributor of professional video, photo, broadcast and cinematic equipment and accessories in the Middle East and MENA region. With over 2 decades of experience, Advanced Media is now the largest distributor in the Middle East, representing more than 100 recognizable brands, including brands such as Zeiss, DJI, Hasselblad, Red and Rode. As a matter of fact, guys, the very mic that I'm recording is being sponsored by Advanced Media as well. And Advanced Media has showrooms in Saudi Arabia and services as well. Looks like they're definitely taking the Middle East by storm. And here's the beautiful thing, guys, they're taking corporate social responsibility very seriously, and they're focusing on 3 P's, that is people, planet and prosperity. Now listen, guys, if you do want to find out more information regarding the statement of corporate social responsibility, check out the website, that is www.amt.tv. And here's the beautiful thing, guys, they also want to be a leader and set an example and reputation as a pioneer and member of the community. And in doing so, guys, they also have an AMT scholarship with SAE Institute in Dubai, UAE. So definitely check it out. And also, guys, Advanced Media is committed to persistently developing, organizing, and hosting training workshops, seminars, and community events that educate, inform, and familiarize consumers with new equipment and the latest technological advances. So listen guys, do one thing. If you do want to support this channel, go to the website, that is www.amt.tv, and follow the social media channels as well. All of the details are in the show notes below. Next, Startup OI is global one-tech platform for tech. It offers global high-paying tech jobs with flexibility in working time and location, global free tech events, and tech networks to connect with global like-minded engineers. A brilliant platform to listen to the tech experts in Metaverse and to grab their insights. Now listen, all you have to do is download the app Startup OI. If you're using an Android version, go to Google Store and App Store for iOS devices. Alternatively, you can also click on the show notes below to download Startup OI. Next, guys, listen, if you're into fitness, if you're into adventure, if you want to do something wild but still want to keep your health in check, there is a new podcast in town, a podcast focusing on obstacle course race in the Middle East. The podcast is called the Race Pace Podcast. So check out the Race Pace Podcast across all leading platforms. And the Race Pace Podcast is a peer-to-peer community-driven podcast where they talk all about obstacle course race in the Middle East, from Sandstorm to Spartan Race, from Tough Mudder to Desert Warrior Challenge, and also the Government Gov Games, and quite a lot more. The podcast has interviews with athletes locally and internationally to get inside scoop on how athletes prepare for obstacle course race. In the podcast, they also talk about interesting stories on why they are motivated to do obstacle course race. And that's not all. They also plan to release 7 NFTs. And these NFTs are no ordinary. These NFTs will represent every emirate in the UAE. And listen guys, these NFTs are going to be absolutely massive. So do one thing, go to Spotify, go to iTunes, go to any leading podcasting platform and search for Rise in the Obstacle Course Race podcast. And finally guys, not your keys, not your crypto. If you have dabbled with cryptocurrencies and now are seriously getting to protect your cryptocurrencies, there is no better way to protect it by using a hardware wallet. And this is where Ledger Wallet kicks in. And Ledger Wallets are hardware cryptocurrency wallets made by Ledger, a company headquartered in Paris, France. And Ledger's hardware wallets are multi-currency wallets that are used to store private keys for cryptocurrencies offline. And Ledger offers 2 hardware wallets, the Ledger Nano and Ledger Nano X wallets. They are world-class experts with extensive crypto security backgrounds. They continuously look for vulnerabilities in Ledger products in a constant effort to improve the level of security. Now, in today's world, securing these digital assets is a critical challenge, and this is where Ledger kicks in. So click the link below to buy your hardware wallet and support this podcast. It is a brilliant way to support this podcast. So what are you waiting for? The link is in the show notes below. Now guys, since you're taking care of that, let's kickstart by looking at the global cryptocurrency market. Now unfortunately guys, the global cryptocurrency market has gone down and today it is at $2.22 trillion, which is a bit strange because of the announcement by Jerome Powell to go ahead and 100% reduce the interest rate. I was under the anticipation that this particular week the prices of Bitcoin and the global cryptocurrency market should be pumping up, but the cryptocurrency world is absolutely wild. Now I do feel that because the CEO of Telegram was arrested, that could have indirectly impacted the prices of cryptocurrencies. These are my honest opinion. Now so far as the global cryptocurrency market volume is concerned, it is at $64.74 billion. And since the last 24 hours, guys, it is actually down by 20.57%. Now look guys, if you actually look at the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, it has marginally gone down as well. And one key metric that we need to look at is the volume of stablecoins and then compare it with the 24-hour trading volume. Now what has happened is that the 24-hour trading volume has increased, but so far as the volume of stablecoins is concerned, it has marginally pumped up. But in comparison to the prices going down, I do feel it should have gone much higher. And because that thing has not happened, guys, it just means one thing, guys. People are converting a lot of the cryptocurrencies into fiat currency, isn't it? That is my honest thought. Now, I'll definitely go ahead and touch base on those numbers. But before that, let me quickly run to the volume in DeFi. Because no matter what happens in the Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, blockchain, or even artificial intelligence world, the volume on DeFi is exactly the same. Now, what I'd really recommend you to do is, guys, if you're following Vitalik Buterin on Twitter, try to check under his reply section because he's been arguing in a positive way and discussing as to why the state of DeFi is not that good. And this will be an ongoing discussion in my opinion because look guys, so far as the volume in DeFi is concerned, since 2022, the volume is absolutely on a downtrend and as of today it is at $3.66 billion. and DeFi as of today is accounting for 5.65% of the total crypto market 24-hour volume, and so far as the total value locked is concerned, it is at $89.46 billion, with Lido leading the pack, and its volume is $26.80 billion. And so far as the decentralized to centralized exchange dominance is concerned, guys, since the last month or so, it is below the 20% mark, and today it is at 16.75%. Now let me quickly run through the volume of decentralized exchanges, because the numbers, to be honest, are definitely not looking good. Uniswap's volume is less than $1 billion, and it is at $809.66 million. Now, one reason why, guys, this number is definitely not good is because I'm recording this podcast in the early hours of Dubai, and technically it is Monday in most of the Western countries, and keeping that thing in mind, this number should have definitely been almost double or maybe triple of what it is, isn't it? Because at a macro level, guys, we did get a positive news by Jerome Powell, where he will go ahead and reduce the interest rate. So let's see, guys, how the drama unfolds so far as the prices of cryptocurrencies are concerned. Now, so far as the number second decentralized exchange is there, it is PancakeSwap. Its volume is $521.65 million. Orca, guys, is at number third. Its volume is $468.39 million. Radium is at number fourth. Its volume is $338.12 million. And for some bizarre reason, guys, so far as the decentralized exchange is concerned, I'm seeing new entrants. Today there is a new exchange called Sun, and its volume is $280.44 million. So it looks like a lot of activity and new entrants are actually taking place in the decentralized exchange world, isn't it? But what is even bizarre, the volume is not that great. So I'm really curious to check what is going on so far as decentralized exchange world is concerned. Now let me quickly run through the volume of stable coins, and as I mentioned earlier, guys, the numbers have marginally increased, but because the prices have actually gone down, I was actually anticipating the numbers to be at least 20 to 30% higher of what it is right now. The volume of all stable coins is at $60 billion, and stable coins, guys, as of today is accounting for 92.67% of the total crypto market 24-hour volume, and Tether USDT is leading the pack. Its volume is $50.50 billion. Circle USDC, guys, its volume is number second, and it is at $5.40 billion. FDUSD is at number third. Its volume is $3.80 billion. Now let me do one thing, guys. Let me quickly run through the market cap, 24-hour trading volume and dominance between Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now Bitcoin and Ethereum's market cap both have actually gone down, and Bitcoin's market cap is at $1.25 trillion, whereas Ethereum's market cap has gone down to $3.24 billion. But look, guys, you need to look at the 24-hour trading volume, and since the last 24 hours, the 24-hour trading volume has actually increased, and looks like a lot of them are converting their cryptocurrencies onto fiat currencies. And that, to be honest, is definitely not good, because I was actually anticipating exactly the opposite to happen on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Let's see, guys, if this changes in the next following days. Now, so far as Bitcoin's 24-hour trading volume is concerned, it is at $27.46 billion, and Ethereum is at $12.27 billion. If you look at the dominance of Bitcoin, guys, it has actually gone up, and today it is at 56.50%, but so far as Ethereum is concerned, its dominance is down to 14.60%. Now what I want to do next, guys, is I want to quickly run to the market cap of network tokens, and I tend to look at these numbers via Messari.io, and I've been saying this quite often, guys. Go to Messari.io, go to DeFiLlama.com, and there are loads of information that you can look at, and you can make your own analysis, isn't it? Now, so far as the market cap of all network tokens is concerned, it is needless to say that Ethereum is leading the pack, and its market cap, as I mentioned earlier, is $324 billion. Now, Binance BNB chain is number second, guys, and its market cap is $81.23 billion. Solana is at number third, and it is at $73.76 billion. Now look, guys, it is really important to note that in the first quarter of this year, on few occasions, the market cap of Solana did actually overtake the market cap of Binance BNB chain, but looks like that thing has died down. So it's going to be really interesting to see if this whole narrative that Solana is the Ethereum killer does turn out to be true. Now regarding Solana and its potential ETF, I did talk about an unfortunate news that the chances of Solana ETF to be approved is almost at 0% right now, isn't it? And even Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, he actually said that he's not too concerned about a Solana ETF. So listen, guys, if you're a massive fan of Solana, unfortunately the chances for a spot Solana ETF to be approved is extremely less. Now going back to the market cap of network tokens, guys, Tron blockchain is at number 4th. Its market cap is at $14.32 billion. But at number 5th, guys, is Tron blockchain, and its market cap is at $13.57 billion. Now we need to remember, guys, because the CEO of Telegram was arrested, the prices and the tokens did actually go down by 16 to 17%, isn't it? And because of that, Tron blockchain numbers are looking down. Could it be possible that Tron could overtake Tron blockchain? I definitely do think there is a very strong possibility of that. So we definitely need to keep an eye on. Now at the same time, guys, I hate saying this. Could it be possible, guys, if the CEO of Telegram is released, the prices of Tron token and Tron blockchain pumps up? That is definitely a possibility as well, isn't it? And when I go live via LinkedIn today, we'll definitely go and touch base on that. Now what I want to do next, guys, is before we look at the king of all kings, that is Bitcoin, I just want to give some basic level information on how crypto fear and greed index is calculated. Now look, guys, there are different metrics and different websites tend to look at different things. So this is more of a generalized view. And what I'd really recommend you to do is, guys, wherever you're looking at the crypto and fear greed index, they do actually provide an explanation on how it is calculated. So I would strongly recommend you guys to go ahead and read it out, because so far as the crypto and greed index is concerned, they do have a number associated with it as well. And it does give some idea as to in which direction the prices are working out, isn't it? So what I want to do is, guys, I want to quickly run through as to what the crypto and fear and greed index, because it is a popular tool and it is used to gauge the sentiment of the cryptocurrency world, isn't it? Now the index provides a numerical score somewhere between 0 to 100, with 0 representing extreme fear and 100 representing extreme greed. Now the index, guys, is derived from a variety of factors, including price volatility, market momentum or volume, social media activity, surveys, dominance, and also Google Trends. Now so far as the scale is concerned, 0 to 25 is extreme fear, and this actually suggests that the market is experiencing significant pessimism, which might actually indicate a buying opportunity as the prices are low. So look, guys, whenever there is extreme fear, it is probably the best time to buy it, isn't it? And a lot of so-called social media influencers, they often say that Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are on a discount. Now so far as the scale is concerned, 25 to 49 represents fear. This would mean that there is general concern or caution in the market, and this could actually reflect a less confident market. Now 50 to 74 is greed, and it says that the market sentiment is optimistic, and this could often lead to price increases. But at the same time, guys, there is a very high possibility that some people who have made profit, they got and decide to dump a lot of the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, isn't it? Now 75 to 100, guys, is extreme greed, and this indicates that the market is highly bullish, which could actually be a signal of potential bubble and a good time to consider selling. So whenever you're looking at the crypto and fear greed index, guys, please feel to look at the explanation as to how it is used. What I'd really recommend you to do is look at what is the matrix that they're looking at, because what happens is investors and traders, they do use crypto fear and greed index to make informed decision about buying or selling assets. And as I mentioned earlier, guys, a high level of greed may actually prompt some to take profits, while extreme fear could actually indicate a buying opportunity, assuming a potential recovery. Now look, guys, there are also limitations to the crypto and fear greed index. Now while the index can provide useful insights into market sentiment, it should not be the sole basis for investment decision. So it is important to consider the factors such as market fundamentals, technical analysis, and broader economic conditions as well. But look, guys, by monitoring the crypto fear and greed index, we can better understand the emotional landscape of the market, and that would help us to make better strategic decisions, isn't it? So let me know, guys, as this is one of the metrics that you tend to look at. Now so far as alternatives me is concerned, they look at things like volatility, market momentum and volume, social media mentions. They also do surveys. They also look at the market dominance, and that is one metric I tend to share in my Crypto and Coffee 88 podcast every time, isn't it? They also look at Google Trends as well. So look, guys, all this thing being said, the crypto fear and greed index does give you some idea as to what the market sentiment is, isn't it? Now based on that, you can go ahead and make an informed decision. Now, guys, let's go ahead and look at the king of all kings, that is Bitcoin, because the prices of Bitcoin has actually gone down. And as I mentioned earlier, guys, because there is fear and greed index, because the CEO of Telegram was arrested, looks like the market has gone down by 0.82%, isn't it? And the price is down to $63,771. But if you look at the price of Bitcoin since the last 7 days, it is actually up by 7.82%. Now if you look at the price of Ethereum, guys, it is at $2,699. And since the last 24 hours, it is down by 2.39%. But since the last 7 days, it is up by 3.40%. Binance BNB Coin, guys, is well below the $600 mark. It is at $557. And since the last 24 hours, it is down by 3.15%. But since the last 7 days, it is up by 1.15%. Now look, since the last month or so, I'm discussing quite a lot of news regarding India, isn't it? Most of them have been negative, but occasionally I tend to get some positive news in the world of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in India. Now, unfortunately, in today's news, I'm going to be talking about the digital public infrastructure, and this is essentially a big movement that is currently taking place in India. Now, so far as cryptocurrency and blockchain is concerned, unfortunately, guys, looks like India is focusing more on central bank digital currency. And what happened is that the RBI Governor, that is Chang, he did actually go live via YouTube, and he went in and talked everything regarding digital public infrastructure. Now, what I'd really recommend you to do is, guys, please make sure you go and watch it, because he went in and talked about what India is doing so far as digital infrastructure is concerned. He talked about digital identity. He talked about how farmers can go and transfer funds. But I'll go and discuss news that is only connected to central bank digital currency, because what he actually said is that India has reached 5 million retail users, and this is for the central bank digital currency project. Now, it's really important to note, guys, that the CBDC, or Central Bank Digital Currency Project, was actually launched in late of 2022, and it was called as Digital Rupee, isn't it? And it involves 16 banks as well. Now, look, guys, the Reserve Bank of India is cautioning testing both retail and wholesale segments, and they are focusing on payment use cases and exploring offline as well as programmable functionalities. Now, look, guys, having offline CBDCs could actually heavily compete with cryptocurrencies, so it is something similar to how a debit card or credit card works. You as a user don't necessarily need internet to go and make purchases using debit card or credit card. Now, the RBI Governor, that is Chang, did actually emphasize the importance of not rushing the CBDC rollout as well, and he did actually stress the need to fully understand its impact on users, monetary policy, and also the economy before they go ahead and make a gradual phased introduction. But he definitely expressed confidence in CBDC's potential for future payment system, and this could be done both domestically as well as cross-border payments as well. Now look, guys, it's really important to note that the possibility of CBDC to be used offline is an absolute game changer. So what I'd really recommend you to do is, guys, please feel free to go ahead and check it out. And he often referred to as DPI, that is Digital Public Infrastructure, and he also discussed how DPI will actually merge with artificial intelligence. Now look, guys, regarding central bank digital currency, what I want to do is, I want to go ahead and highlight potential negatives of India CBDC's initiative, and the first and the biggest one is the risk of centralization, isn't it? And unlike cryptocurrencies, guys, that operate on decentralized or distributed network, central bank digital currency, on the other hand, is centrally controlled by the Reserve Bank of India, and this centralization could actually limit the autonomy and privacy benefits that are typically associated with decentralized crypto assets. Now, regarding regulatory and compliance issues, guys, central bank digital currencies are subject to strict regulatory oversight, which may introduce bureaucratic hurdles and limit innovation compared to more flexible and evolving regulatory landscape for cryptocurrencies. Now, so far as adoption and accessibility is concerned, cryptocurrencies are often accessible to anyone with internet connection, potentially offering broader reach and inclusion compared to that of central bank digital currency, which, by the way, may face challenges in reaching undeserved population due to the infrastructure and technological limitation in India. Now, so far as innovation and limitation is concerned, guys, cryptocurrencies are known for driving innovation in financial technology, including smart contracts and also decentralized finance, but central bank digital currency, being government controlled, may be slow to adopt or integrate with such innovation, and there is always this political chaos that merges, isn't it? The opposing party will definitely not want to go ahead and implement CBDC, despite they liking or disliking them, just because the opposite party is doing it. No matter what happens in the political sphere, the opposing party always finds flaws, and in certain cases they can also create some flaws. Now, so far as privacy is concerned, central bank digital currency cards, according to me, may have less privacy compared to cryptocurrencies because they are designed to comply with regulatory requirements, and they would involve more extensive tracking on data collection on transaction. And also, guys, if you look at volatility in market dynamics, cryptocurrencies can be highly volatile, and this could actually provide opportunities for high returns and speculative trading. Central bank digital currency, on the other hand, because they are stable and pegged to the national currency, lacks this volatility and potential for high gains, potentially reducing the appeal to speculators and investors. Those are my honest thoughts. Now look, guys, what I'm going to be doing in September, I will be having a couple of events on central bank digital currency where I go ahead and discuss what CBDCs are, the different types of CBDCs, what kind of threat do they possess so far as freedom is concerned. But at the same time, guys, I'll also go ahead and discuss my thoughts and opinion as to what is better, central bank digital currency or stable coins. And truth be told, guys, me personally, if given a choice between CBDC or stable coin, I'll definitely go ahead and pick central bank digital currency. So keep an eye on regarding the event on central bank digital currency. And if you do have any points you'd like to mention, guys, mention them in the comments below. Now guys, let's go ahead and discuss some important news regarding Cardano, which did go under the radar, and they were supposed to have a massive hard fork called as Chang hard fork. Unfortunately, guys, looks like that has been postponed to 1st of September, and Charles Hoskinson, who's the co-founder of Cardano and the co-founder of Ethereum, he actually stated that Binance and few others need more time to get their houses in order for a successful Chang hard fork. Now what I'd really recommend you to do is, guys, in order for you to understand what the hard fork is, in Marco, they have gone ahead and give a detailed explanation as to what the hard fork is, and in the show notes below, there is the official documents. So essentially, guys, the Chang hard fork is Cardano's upgrade to transition to community governance, and this would be done in two parts. Now in part 1, it introduces an interim Cardano constitution and a temporary governance body, and the interim constitution committee, also called as ICC, will go ahead and guide the transition. Now so far as part 2 is concerned, this will complete the shift by establishing delegated representatives, also called as D-Reps, and that would be used for governance, and the D-Reps role will be focused on governance and also for allowing stakeholder operators or SPOs to vote with the ADA, that is the native token of Cardano. Now so far as the Constitutional Committee is concerned, they will manage and expand governance actions while the community will control treasury withdrawals, and this upgrade, guys, makes Cardano the first fully community-run blockchain. So let me know, guys, what are your thoughts regarding the hard fork upgrade. What is a bit sad, guys, is pretty much no one in the cryptocurrency world is even aware about it. Now look, guys, the best technology does not win. The most known technology wins, isn't it? Now there is no comparison, let's say, between Tron blockchain and Cardano, which is better. Cardano is significantly better than Tron or even Tron blockchain in my opinion. So let me know, guys, what are your thoughts regarding the postponement of the hard fork upgrade. Were you even aware about it, or have you completely dismissed Cardano? Now guys, let's go ahead and discuss an interesting move by the state of Wyoming. And Wyoming, guys, is launching its own US dollar-backed stablecoin, and this will be done in early 2025, and it is aimed at offering faster, cheaper transaction, and the token, guys, could serve as a model for digital dollar, and it will be backed by US Treasury, and it will also generate interest to fund public schools. Now Wyoming, guys, focuses on transparency and fully reserve backing, positioning itself as a leader in the crypto growth, as the Federal Reserve are hesitant regarding central bank digital currency. Now look, guys, I know a lot of my colleagues in the cryptocurrency space who often think that the Federal Reserve Board definitely wants to go ahead and implement central bank digital currency. This is 100% fault. As a matter of fact, guys, in the last FOMC meeting, Jerome Powell clearly said that he definitely has no intention regarding CBDC, and even his team, they are definitely not keen on implementing a central bank digital currency project. So it's really important to note, guys, that the Federal Reserve Board, they are definitely not advocates of central bank digital currency. Now let me go ahead and highlight some of the key aspects regarding the Wyoming-backed stablecoin, because the Governor Mark Gordon has emphasized transparency and fully backing by the US Treasury to maintain trust, and the stablecoin's reserve, guys, will be invested in treasuries, and the interest will be used to fund public schools, and the Wyoming Stable Token Commission ensures public transparency with audits and open meeting, and the project is a response to Federal Reserve's reluctance to create a CBDC, with Wyoming aiming to set a precedent for the US. Now this initiative, guys, reflects Wyoming's forward-thinking approach in the cryptocurrency space, and they are positioning themselves as a leader in the next phase of cryptocurrency growth and also consumer payments. So look, guys, so far stablecoins is concerned, it is definitely turning out to be a game changer, isn't it? I'm really curious to check if other states tend to do that. What would be the use case of Tether USDT? I don't see people using Tether USDT, isn't it? So let me know, guys, what are your thoughts regarding a stablecoin that would be managed by each state. And look, guys, if all the states tend to do that, it could be possible that the value of US dollar goes higher as well, isn't it? So definitely a game changer in my opinion. Now what I want to do next, guys, is I want to go ahead and run through some interesting numbers regarding the Bitcoin blockchain, because in 2024, Bitcoin did actually hit several significant milestones, and this included an all-time price, as we know. Also, the hash rate reached a new all-time high, and there were record on-chain fees as well. Now, what's really important to note, guys, is that the Bitcoin network saw its busiest day ever on the 23rd of April, with almost 1 billion transactions, 927,010 transactions to be precise. And the top 10 busiest day for Bitcoin transaction in 2024 mostly occurred between April and August. So let me just run through some numbers, guys, and it is really interesting because on the 23rd of April, guys, there was 927,010 transactions. On the 21st of July, there was roughly around 859,000 transactions. On the 26th of May, there was 852,000 transactions. 23rd of July, 838,000 transactions. 25th of May, 835,000 transactions. On the 29th of May, 826,000 transactions, and in July, guys, it was 824,000 transactions. Now, so far as August is concerned, I have the data for 3 days. On the 22nd of August, guys, 795,000 transactions were recorded, but check this out, on the 23rd, 799,839 transactions were recorded. Now, if you do need the specific number, guys, you can find all the numbers via bitcoin.com, and the link to that is in the show notes below. And finally, on the 24th of August, there was 794,000 transactions. So look, so far as transactions is concerned, looks like there's a lot of activity taking place in Bitcoin blockchain, isn't it? And this, to be honest, guys, is definitely a positive sign for the miners, because one of the ways they make money is by the transaction fees, isn't it? So let me know, guys, what are your thoughts regarding these numbers. Now look, guys, if you were to compare these numbers, let's say with Ethereum, I'm pretty much sure the numbers of Ethereum might just be at least 5 or maybe 10 times more than what it is, because you need to understand the block production time as well, because Ethereum blocks are produced much faster, isn't it? So these were some macro level news, guys, on the cryptocurrency and blockchain world. Now let's look at 2 news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. Now the first one, guys, is an absolutely massive one, and CoinMena, which is from Bahrain. They are partnered with Bitpanda Technology Solution. So let me go ahead and give out more information, because CoinMena's partnership with Bitpanda Technology Solution is focusing on enhancing trading efficiency and expanding crypto asset offering. And CoinMena, guys, is licensed by the Central Bank of Bahrain as well as Dubai Virtual Asset Regulatory Authority. And so far as Bitpanda Technology Solution is concerned, they are a leader in the digital asset infrastructure provider space, and this partnership aims to integrate a broad range of crypto asset services in CoinMena's platform. And CoinMena's co-founders, that is Dean Assama and Talal Taba, have expressed excitement about this partnership, and they are quite active on LinkedIn as well. Now the collaboration between them aligns with CoinMena's commitment to providing top-tier crypto trading services, and this partnership will enable CoinMena to add new crypto assets more rapidly as well. And Bitpanda Technology Solutions, guys, will serve as a liquidity provider for CoinMena, and this integration will ensure users receive the best possible prices on CoinMena, and the collaboration will deliver a smooth and more reliable trading experience. And it will also position CoinMena as a leading crypto asset service provider in the MENA region, isn't it? And Nadeem Ladki, the global head of Bitpanda Technology Solution, has commented positively on the ambition and innovation in the MENA region in the cryptocurrency space. And also, guys, Bitpanda Technology Solution offers institutional access to a broad range of crypto assets, and the solution is modular, allowing for a tailored integration. And Bitpanda is a highly regulated and trusted partner globally as well. And Bitpanda's B2B business has a global footprint and is trusted by leading financial institutions. Now both CoinMena and Bitpanda, guys, will work closely with regulators to ensure compliance, and this partnership aims to securely and safely meet the demands of CoinMena users. So definitely positive news. Now look, guys, I'm trying to get the CEO of CoinMena on my episode. Let's see if I'm able to convince him, and I'll go ahead and get more information regarding this news, as well as more information in cryptocurrency and blockchain adoption in Bahrain. Now, guys, let's go ahead and discuss second news, and this is to do with artificial intelligence and MAS Clinic. They are leading the way in AI-powered dentistry. So let me go ahead and give out basic level information regarding this. Now, MAS Clinic or Mass Clinic is based in Fujairah, which is another emirate, and they are leading the way in AI-powered dentistry. Now, the clinic, guys, is known for its advanced dental factory services and cutting-edge innovation, and Mass Clinic is the first in the UAE to utilize AI second opinion service from Pearl, which is a provider of AI solutions in the dental industry. Now, the integration of AI, guys, underscores Mass's clinic commitment to advancing care and improving diagnostic precision, isn't it? And artificial intelligence technology at Mass Clinic enhances patient interaction and boosts overall oral healthcare outcomes, and the AI-powered second opinion tool can accurately identify difficult findings in 2D radiographics. And this technology, guys, improves the detection of concealed cavities and other dental concerns. And by using this technology, Mass Clinic allows for early interventions, promising superior long-term oral health outcomes. Now, so far as the AI system is concerned, they offer improved diagnostic precision, and they do that by minimizing errors and detecting subtle shades with high accuracy. Now, the technology, guys, streamlines X-ray analysis, producing detailed and user-friendly reports promptly, and visual aids and precise numerical information from AI can help patients make informed decisions about their dental health, and Mass Clinic acknowledges AI's significant impact on healthcare, enhancing the precision and effectiveness of dental assessments. Now look, as artificial intelligence is definitely not meant to replace human intelligence, but they definitely serve as a valuable assistant to dental professionals, isn't it? And I do feel the swift advancement of AI may lead to varying level of acceptance, but Mass Clinic guys, they are committed to embracing this evolution, and Dr. Khalil Karam, the Mass Center manager, has emphasized the importance of adopting AI to deliver outstanding care, and Mass Clinic partners with leading experts in the AI sector, and they want to bring advancement to the dental field. Definitely a brilliant move in my opinion. Now the healthcare sector, guys, is moving towards using metrics and data visualization for better decision making, and AI's role in improving communication and interaction will be crucial for health management and overall well-being as well, especially for people with impairments. So look guys, so far as artificial intelligence is concerned, I really am liking that they're merging with healthcare, and truth be told guys, artificial intelligence in the near future can definitely change and can definitely save lives as well in my opinion. Definitely brilliant stuff. So these were the newscasts on the cryptocurrency, blockchain and artificial intelligence world from Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating and share the word across. Now for the next few minutes it's going to be an Ask Me Anything series where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi and Metaverse. So let's kick start with the Ask Me Anything series. Hey everyone, it's George on Blockchain DXB. You're listening to the Ask Me Anything series where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi and Metaverse. I have a question by Wayne who asks, do you think Wyoming stablecoin could set a new standard for digital payments in US? This, to be honest, Wayne, is such a brilliant question. Now look, so far as Wyoming is concerned, they were one of the first states that were accepting Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. If I'm not mistaken, they also have made decentralized autonomous organization a legal entity as well. Now to answer your question, Wyoming stablecoin definitely has a potential to set a new standard for payments in US, and this is because of the unique positioning and strategic implementation. Now look, by being fully backed by the US Treasury's Wayne, I do feel it not only ensures stability, but also builds trust among users, which is so crucial for mass adoption, isn't it? And Wyoming's transparency measures, such as let's say public audits and open meeting, further differentiate from other stablecoins, making it a model of integrity and security. But as I mentioned earlier, what happens to Tether USDT? Will they try to compete with it, or will they get along with it? Because look, Wyoming's proactive approach to legislation and its reputation as a crypto-friendly state definitely gives it a legislative backing, which is necessary for widespread adoption. And I wouldn't be surprised if, let's say, Florida does that, and President Trump, he can definitely offer such states some incentives as well. Now, if Wyoming state stablecoin proves successful in facilitating faster as well as cheaper transaction, I'm pretty much sure other states and even federal entities could consider something similar, potentially setting a precedent for a digital dollar for a large economy. Now the big question is, will it succeed? So it's really important to note, Wayne, the success of Wyoming stablecoin will actually depend on several factors, including user adoption, but so far as that state is concerned, I'm pretty much sure the user adoption will be high, but then it also depends on integration with existing payment systems and also the ability to navigate the evolving regulatory landscape. It would be great if there's a lot of retail adoption, and let's say if a lot of coffee shops, they got to start accepting the stablecoin. Now all this thing being said, Wayne, while it has all the elements to succeed, its long-term impact highly hinges on how it can scale and whether it can address the needs of both businesses as well as everyday consumers effectively. Now I do feel, Wayne, that if they do manage to do that, which I do think they will, it can definitely become a trailblazer in the digital payment space. But look, this is something similar to what PayPal is doing, isn't it? Now PayPal is not stablecoin, but they're kind of working something similar. But look, I do feel once, let's say, Wyoming does it, other states will do it, and the interoperability will be so much easier as well. So you can definitely easily do cross-state transactions as well. I definitely do think this is an absolutely brilliant move. And that's about all, guys, from the Ask Me Anything season Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating and share the word across. Remember, Monday to Thursdays, 8 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. we have Crypto with Coffee podcast, where we cover top news and information pertaining to the price of cryptocurrencies, some major breaking news, occasionally short and sweet news as well, news that has an impact in the cryptocurrency world. The other two news and information is related to Dubai, UAE and the Middle East, and what you're listening to right now is the Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, artificial intelligence, metaverse, and even central bank digital currency. So thanks so much for listening, guys, and have a nice one. Bye-bye.